About my storage, so here is a nice clip storage on the with this cardboard box, and then I have this other side which has my favorite clips on it. So it has the when I want to, I can turn the side and change the clips around. Some of these clips I keep shifting around. I've just added a small plastic cover on top like that, because sometimes when I'm walking around, it's a small house, and when I'm walking around, the dupatta can get stuck in some of these clips and the whole thing can come crashing down. So to avoid that, I just covered it with a plain plastic sheet just like that. I have my favorite quotations and dashboards from Coco Daisy. Then on top I have my current to-do list, to read list, because I'm taking the Goodreads challenge. I'm reading about 50 books this year, maybe more. So these are the books that I'm reading currently, and I finish them one by one. And then I have this bangle stand which I can store washi in. I've been using this, but I realized that there's a lot of dust and moisture in Manipal, so I can't use that very much. But still, now and then I put some washi on it. It's again a quick storage. More washi. This is my vision board for the year. So it's basically a scrapbook paper, and I've created a layout for my vision. So it's there. Every day morning I look at it and I kind of add. Sometimes I add some extra words for it. This is my novel. I put a bookshelf and said off the shelf because the review of the book, it's actually getting published this year. Then there's all this inspiring words, think, teach and stuff, because I may change my job. Inside this is more books and washi tapes. So these are the Plana Society washi tapes, and then there are the washi tapes from Michael. These are tubes. So I first had them all on top when I didn't have that many books. Now that I have books, so I've put the washi tapes inside. And if currently whatever washi tape I'm using, usually there are about 5 tubes in this little Muji box. These are all florals. So this is where my florals are. Okay. Now we come to the main area where I craft, which is the couch. So this is my go-to planner box. It contains planner related material, not junk journal material, planner related. Implements and odds and ends. These are all my favorite pens that I use to write, Inkjoys and Sharpies. As you can see, I don't have a single normal pen here. It's all Inkjoy, everything. And my paint brushes, the bowl in which I keep water, and then my toolbox basically consists of pen and paper and other stuff, office box. My novel that I'm editing, a massive pad for writing notes and basically making notes and planning stuff. This is just a I just bound together the bottom of some books together, so it's just plain white paper. This is a book that I'm altering, and so the book alteration. And this is the journal that Pramita sent me, which I'm doing my Journal Your Heart Out challenges. My planner lies, Coco Daisy planner lies on my couch like this, open to today's or to the weekly layout. So it's always open, and it's a quick flip through, so it'll always remain like that. This is the couch, TV watching, writing, everything together. Then this corner consists of pouches, electronic items, calligraphy pens, sticker packs, then home journal, some pen and ink supplies, laptop items. As you can see, I know everything what's there in it. This is again color pencils and Sharpie brushes and some stickers that I recently got. This is my sticker storage. It's basically one of those check leaf envelopes, which is sort of I forgot what accordion envelopes. So here I have my Kina prints, basically all the planner functional stickers of the planners. That's one from Shruti, I think, and then from Pumpkin Paper and Co. So all of them are here. The larger sheets are here in this clear envelope. So as you can see, I can just open it up like this and pull out the sheet I need and put the rest of the sheet back. So my printer is here, printer, scanner, iPad. Okay, when I close the iPad, you can see the printer is there, and because the plug point is here, I have to keep it here. This is my the Zinni Dory with my Daisy Dory, which is usually here during the day, but afterwards it goes into my purse. This is a box of stickers that again I'm using currently, puffy stickers and Reset Girls. So again, this is something I need to use up, some washi which belongs to this month. So it's nice and it's covered so it doesn't get all over the place. Everything is containerized because I can't just leave things around lying here because it is a small house. This is my bullet journal. This is my office journal. I have stopped using the A5 for the office, and so I'm going to redo this as my home budget and basically fly lady routines and stuff like that. I don't know. I have to still work that out, what I'm going to do with it. Okay, then comes the main part of my storage. So in the main part of my storage, I have, this is actually, you can call it the craft shelf, because here you have a plain envelope. These envelopes are, these bags are very easily available, and this contains the dashboards and the inserts of Coco Daisy for the current month. This little basket here, which I got from Big Bazaar, has all journal cards and 6x6 papers, and all of them are actually in this conveniently labeled system: memory with words, inspiring words, love and romance. Okay, and then the last one will say seasons. Okay, it's about seasons. Then here I have the design and journal cards. That means they just have designs and pretty patterns on them. Antique and cutouts. That's one of those categories. And these are the smaller journal cards. Some of the journal cards I haven't taken out of the packet. I will do so when I need them, when I've used up the others. At the back is my ink tray, because I don't need to take it out every day. It can stay at the back. So one of the convenient things I bought is these little, if you can see this rod, it's a shelf stander. It stands on the shelf and divides a large shelf into two. This is the is the Silhouette Cameo, the sticker cutting machine. When it is used, all these things come out on the table, but behind are my paint brushes, this is my charms packet. It contains all the charms that I've been working on. My 3-hole punch in front of the books. So these books are not taken out. If I'm reading them, they will go into the other shelf. So I basically don't have to do this. This is my journal storage, Daisy Dory journal storage. So any Dories that I'm using currently is here. And some 6x6 cards are here because they were very heavy and they couldn't fit in that box. I put them here. This is again from a tray which I got from I think Big Bazaar again. It's the Milton tray. It looks very pretty, but it's very convenient for storing currently used washi. So this is where I put my rings in, and this is where I store the current washi. This particular pull-out has got my Friskas. I'm finding it difficult because it's not a one-hand job to take these things out. So as you can see, there is Friskas in it. This is my go-to tray. Basically, this will have all the die cuts I'm using currently are in this bowl, right? And some post-it notes also, and some paper and ruler and rubber and stuff like that. So this is basically currently, so anytime I'm going to work, I pull this out and keep. So quickly, it's again one of those places where I stuff things in and then I tuck it in so that the house becomes clean very soon. And later during the weekend, I'll take it out and put it in its place. So see, this is what I'll do. So there's a little bit of a mess here, then I immediately tuck it into that dabba. So that's one. That's that. Here I have my clear boxes with the die cuts that I put in the picture. So these are die cuts. This is all memory keeping cards from Coco Daisy. Now I have not kept the Coco Daisy cards in this because they are very thematic and I do want to use them for memory keeping. And here I have labeled another die cut box. These are slightly more bigger ones from Bo Bunny. So they are not small size, they are very big size die cuts. So you sometimes also the lovely gifts, cards that come as handmade gifts from the Happy Mail, I put them here. I don't put them here in the general printed. So these are special die cuts, so I'll use them for special occasions and use them. Here's a happy scrappy envelope. I got some de-stash from Rithi and she sent me the envelope with from the happy scrappy kit. So I'm using these to keep photo prints. So if I have photographs that I need to journal with, so I put all the printed photographs inside this. So I have one place for storing photographs so they don't get mixed up. And then down here I have my own special dustbin, which is the crafty dustbin. The crafty dustbin is not used for general waste, only for craft waste, because before it goes into the dustbin, I check to see that something important like this has not fallen into it. And sometimes what happens is when I put things inside the dustbin, I don't know, sometimes I've put some journaling card and die cuts and stuff. So I always empty this out on a newspaper, check out I've not thrown away anything useful, and then I redo it. This is a handmade, one of my students made it for me out of toilet roll paper and a waste piece of wood. It's a kind of waste recycling thing. So it has consecutively smaller, this is a pipe, this is a toilet roll, this is another toilet roll. So I just have some pens and some tools, some quilling tools and stuff here. And then in this I have like agarbattis and again a quilling tool. So that is that. And then this box contains my quilling tools, punches, my jewelry making cutting pliers and everything. This is also a set of die cuts, but these are not die cuts in the sense they are decorative journaling cards from Planner Society. Now the Planner Society cards are on glossy paper, so you can't actually journal on them. They're not journaling cards as much as they are dashboard cards, if you know what I mean. So they are used for shaker cards, or you can use them on dashboards or for decoration. So they are not journaling cards, but they are planner decoration cards. So to separate those, the cards that cannot be used for journaling, I put them into this little box. Again, this box was something like 50 rupees in Big Bazaar. So I have a lot of Big Bazaar plastic here. Clear cut die cuts from this is botanicals from Tim Holtz. I wanted to keep Tim Holtz separately, so that's special. Whole series of stamps, small Hampton stamps, and inside that is sequins and shaker dashboard items. I'm not pulling it out in one hand. As you can see, I have one of these shelves again here, and on top of this is all my scrapbook paper, all the papers that I need, all the stuff that you know, for scrapbooking. My 12 by 12s and A4s are here. So I've just stuffed them here because they're paper, they can just lie one on top of the other. If I'm not going to use all the papers at the same time, so I can select what I want and use that. Here's another of those baskets. Here, as you can see, there is more threads. There are more threads, and these are junk journal papers again. But these are scrap papers which I have put into envelopes, because these are not any sensible paper, but these are small paper pieces that I have cut out of other stuff. These are recycling papers, if you want to call it that. Use up your scrap kind of paper. So these are all the recycled craft paper, and some more 6x4s in the corner. So as you can see, there are also things I have punched out, which are all basically design stuff. So I keep those here. These are like random plastic covers in which I keep these stuff. They are not die cuts that I have purchased. All the die cuts here are those that I have purchased, and they come in kits, and so they're all professionally cut. These are all my scissor cut die cuts that I can randomly use for my junk journal and decoupage. So what I also did this time was my Happy Mail, my dear friend had sent me the small little diary by Happy Mail. So it was getting too thick, so I removed the center pages, a couple of it. She had stapled it, so it was easy for me to remove the center pages. So it'll actually form another journal. So I put it here so I'll remember to stitch them up into a second journal. And some of her stickers and stuff I saved here, so I'll use it. So again, it gets tucked in into this shelf. This shelf is very interesting because it's like a ladder shelf. That is my planner collection. Filofax, Webster's Pages, Zinidori. I'm a planner girl before I'm a journaling girl. And little charms. All of them are charms that I'll use for my planners. There's Simon. Chic Sparrow. This is the only leather item I have. The mini happy planner. Okay. And all my CDs. I don't watch a lot of movies, but that much I watch is here. Notebooks and journals. Basically, these are all office professors' work. So these are all professors' journals. So they don't belong to the planner or the community. Then over here, I have another box. So I purchased these currency collection kind of. It's a check leaf kind of thing with clear plastic pocket for storing currency, but I put all my stamps inside it. So it's shining, so let me just yeah, so you can basically know that I'm putting all the stamps inside this, and the stamps are here, and I cut a couple of these and I'll show you what I did with them. So stamps are here, and so are some of the smaller well, there's one more album. There's 2 albums here with all the stamps. So they are here, and distress ink and distress ink pads, and yeah, all this is to do with distress work. So that's separately kept. Tim Holtz stuff, and he deserves a special. I'm sure Jaina would agree. Tim Holtz stuff deserves a separate storage. And finally, I come to the main part of my storage, which is this cart and this little table. This table is my planner table. It opens up and it has a small depression here where I keep my current Coco Daisy stuff with die cuts. This is all planner material from my box, and all the stickers, everything that belongs to Coco Daisy, including the washi tape of that month. And it has 2 little spaces here for keeping other stuff. This is a blade. It's one of those flick open, press and open blades, very sharp, good for cutting stickers. That's one. And this is a vegetable cart, the stainless steel vegetable cart, which I converted into a planner cart. So I bought this organizer on top. Contains all the sticker books, sticker storage materials. It has these pockets, scissors, glue, pens and clips, corner chomper, more stickers and post-it notes, all the stamps. I folded every of one of those extra sheets from the planner into the stamps and hung them like this, like a traveler's notebook. Basically, there's an elastic here, and I hung them like I hang clothes. So whenever I need it, I just take the whole thing out, pull out the stamps I need. Again, S hooks. S hooks are so useful. All the 2-sided tape. You know what happened? Before I started my organizing, every time I would think I'd run out of two-sided tape and I would keep buying more. So I have now put everything on display, so I never know that. I always know I have not run out. Okay, then this side is all pens and all the Ziggy brush pens. Down here are some of the stamps that are bigger, Lawn Fawn and Hampton Art stamps. Inside is a basket. The top basket is having stamps, rubber stamps, random stamps, more stamps, and more stamps. So this is the stamp area, and my stamping blocks are kept here. Sometimes I don't take out the stamp from the block. I leave it there till because I feel I want to use it once again, so it's left there. So this is the stamp on top. In this massive box that is stowed away are all my stamping pads. These are the bigger ones. It has all the archival inks and all the other pads and stays on and everything. So when I'm stamping, this comes out, and bottom has got rubber stamps. The big blocks are here, all the block stamps. I don't think I can buy any more stamps till I get rid of a few, or I don't think I need them. I think I have enough stamps now, so I may not buy any more rubber stamps or tin holes or anything. So I can just shove it. So this cart is made of steel. Its wheels are not so good, so it's not very movable, kind of doesn't roll. But as far as the organization is concerned, if I'm having visitors, I just tuck this into my bedroom. Right now it sits under my table. That's a table, and it pushes neatly under the table. So this place is empty with its dustbin. The table is a foldable table. It folds up into a Buddha. The table surface is always clean because I write on it and I do my laptop work on it. So basically, if I push the laptop away at the back, that way I have this much of space for planning. Okay. Then, if I want to plan on the couch, I just put this on the couch and I have a planning stuff there. And then this side, this is a very useful thing. I'm glad I bought it. You will see lots of advertisements for it. This is a table mate. It is a blue chair that folds up like that. And then when it is finished, it closes down like that. And I can actually tuck it under that way. So it's a very useful piece of furniture. It's also my dining table in front of the television. The other interesting thing about this is that when you fold it up like so, it actually can stand like an easel. Sorry, I'm not able to do it with one hand, but it can actually stand up like an easel. So it stands up like at this angle, if you know what I mean. I shouldn't be filming with these. And my final stock is, I think I've covered everything. This is another of those pen stands. So this is a general survey of my messy but really happy place, because I do all my lovely stuff here. I hardly have visitors. I usually meet them outside. The room is so small. I have a empty little stool which is for coffee and tea and stuff. So there's plenty of space in the middle. Okay, that's luggage which I'm packing. So plenty of space in the middle in front of the television where I can do my crafting. And I have 2 black chairs which are there. Hope you enjoyed seeing my little tour, house tour and walkthrough. Tell me what you think of it and if you have ideas.